Hello there. Please say we're working? Yeah, alright. Okay, one thing's working tonight. Okay, well, yeah, I have had an absolute mess trying to get this stream started, if you haven't been able to tell. So, thank God we're on. Oh, great. Tammon's kind of ready. I say kind of because I've done naff all except for actually get this going. A nice one. I'll be honest, I was tempted to give that a go. I've been using Phoenix Force today, and I've actually had a decent win rate with it. I say decent, I got up to 88, and then I lost an 8-cuber, and then another 8-cuber, and I got back down to 85. So, yeah. I'm going to roll with it. I think we'll see if I can go a bit further with it. Not yet. I say not yet. I will get him. I think I'm 20-something ranks away from getting him. Like I said to you, I was trying to get Dazzler, or the Dazzler Art Gem. And it was purely because if I got that, I would have been able to get... What's it called? Words are not coming to me tonight. I would have been able to get a Spotlight Key. So yeah, I didn't get it there, but I will try and get it next one. Yeah, I've got no doubt he'll be a good card down the line. I mean, I think this is the way to go with it, that anything that's like Mobius, War Machine, anything that can kind of have a real big impact, they're kind of making them a bit meh as far as cost, so it's not too easy to play them. Oh, hang on, just realised. Hey, Lego. Honestly, it's been a horrid start. OBS just was not working with me, so, yeah, that was a bit unfortunate. Let's just full auto this. Essentially, I just wanted to warm up my game here, so I thought, let's just do one of these. Last thing you want to do is go straight into Grand Arena. Okay. Honestly, I think the only one I'd be going for is Red Hulk. I mean, maybe another one will tempt me, but Red Hulk's probably the only one that's got instant value to me. I mean, Valentina might be nice, but the other ones are very flavor dependent. Plus, we don't really know too much about the cards coming after, so that kind of feeds into it. Ooh. Hang about. That better for you? I'm gonna have to sort that out. The mic that I was on before, that was the software one, and it's obviously not suited to me. There is a way to get it to sound right. I'm trying to think, Red Guardian, was that the card that essentially removes abilities? So like, like say you play it down the lane, it can get rid of the ongoing from a Iron Man or something. Or take Daredevil's ability off it. Hello there. I know it's been a while since I saw Red Guardians. I mean, if there's a bit of me that wanted to get it, it'd be for David Harbour. Let's do that. Remove the ability of the lowest cost enemy card on this location and give it -2. So that could be Daredevil. Maybe a Patriot or something? Something that's really low cost. Ravonna? Yeah, I kind of like a few of those. Oh, I'm going to say, I did see it on my dash. I was like, okay, that's quite interesting. Okay. All right, let's just do this. By the way, if you see my crystals. Oh, it was worth it in a way. we got Leia's ult today, so we haven't got that to be dealing with anymore. The downside is, I used her in Squad Arena earlier, and it felt a little bit underwhelming. And I want to use her now just to see if I can get a feel for her. I mean, it doesn't help that I've got a lot of rays in here. Let's go for this one. Let's go for so-called easy. Another question, which could be the harder than your favourite ship? What is your favourite lightsaber? Well, you would think it'd be this one. Technically, actually, this would be my favourite because it's the only lightsaber I've actually got. But I would actually go, my favourite is Obi-Wan's from episode 1 and 2, kind of, because even though they were different lightsabers, technically, they were similar model design. So, yeah. Whichever one, it tends to be Obi-Wan. That, for me, that's kind of easy. Quizzy with Rey with the Cron's a hard battle for Leia. It definitely feels that way, both Holdo and the Rey Cron. Have I seen the... Yeah, I've seen that. I kind of get what people are getting at, but I think for myself, the issue is... Let's rephrase it this way, right? If you're watching an episode of The Bad Batch and you've not read any supplemental material, which I haven't personally, as far as I'm aware, Ventress is just kind of there. So any of the questions in regards to, like, what happened to her in a book, I'm not saying it isn't important as far as keeping lore accurate, but it's like, I don't really care right now. As long as she does what she needs to do in The Bad Batch, I'm okay with it. But yeah, I think it was okay besides that. I think it showed a different side to Ventress's character. Exactly, yeah. They gave a hint, that's all they needed to do, as if to say, yes, we're aware of it, we haven't forgotten it. Yeah, I think you can't knock Anakin's as well, because obviously it's got such a history. Yeah, Doc? Alright. Right, just bear with me 1 second. Ooh. Trying this first of all. Just seeing if I can shut my door and just trap the noise a little bit. Okay. You're only on season 2 of The Bad Batch? Sorry if that was a spoiler. It's a bit hard to gauge how much is spoilers when there's like trailers and whatnot. I'm hoping we don't die here. So much for that. Yeah. So like I say, it feels underwhelming. It kind of feels it. You see, this is what I don't like, because then suddenly you're just going on a weird reroll spree, and it's like, no, I'm not doing that. I'd rather keep this one, because that's kind of okay, but... I don't like it. But saying that, if I got Holdo now, it's like, I don't know. Hang on, why am I re-rolling it? I've just realised. I'd already got it. Key. Ooh, what a waste. This That's why you don't play games at night. And even if I could afford it, I wouldn't do it. I might just put that in for the time being, because you don't need Holdo and Ray, you just need the 100%. Granted, Holdo and Ray help, but, you know, they aren't the determining factors. Alright, we're going straight into GAC 1 because I'm running late, but also because, well, I would like to try and get it done early. So last round we're up against Sneg. We did lose, and I don't think we lost well, if I recall correctly. Yeah, they came back and full cleared me. I couldn't get past Raver, so that was a bummer. Next up, we're up against Renegade. Let's show you the compare. So they've got GP advantage on me, with 43 Zetas behind, 6 Omicrons ahead in GA, 35 total Relics and 3 Relic 5s behind. But then it's looking a bit better. More Datacrons, more 6-dot mods, and better mod scores in general. That 25 is absolutely filthy. So yeah, we're looking promising on the mods. GLs, as it seems to be all the time right now, they've got all the GLs. We've got Jabba, JML, Ray, Slacker, and Leia. And then finally, we've got all the ships, so no big surprises here. Oh, but that is filthy. Okay, so I did have a DM from Kit about 6 hours ago to my thoughts saying, change your defense. He'd be pleased to know I had already done it, but I appreciated the little nudge. I haven't put Datacrons on this wall because I want to just make sure I got enough for offense, or at least I could at least gauge what I needed for offense. So in the meantime, this is what we're running. We've got the Akbar, Princess Leia, Stormtrooper arm team. We've got Darth Vader, Talon, and Malak. Maul, Assassin, and Seth. We've got Finvin, Poe, and Sortie, Lobot, and IG-11. Yeah, I haven't done GeoGuessr in way too long now. I could do with going back to it at some point. It's probably one for the off season, isn't it? You know, I didn't know what to put on Jabba. I'm going to be honest. I was kind of stuck for what Crom would benefit him, so I kind of went for something with a bit of Crit Avoid. Level 3 didn't really matter to me. I suppose I could have gone for a Doubt Crom, but other than that I didn't really know. With Biggs getting nerfed, I thought, well, sod it, I'll put it on defense with Kyle and just let someone else deal with it. Tuscans still got the Omicron, so they can still do a job on defense for me in 3v3. We got Ray, Cat, and Ben, and then Malgus, Bastila, and Revan. And you'll be pleased to know Drogon's on offense this time. I'm not entirely sure why he was on defense last time, but I say that, I do know it's because I'm an idiot. Okay, so they've gone for... Hey up, darts. They've gone for Leia, Han, Chewie. They've got Talzin, Asajj, Merrin, Chirpa, Nisa, Wicket, Ray, Ben, Hoda, and Seer, Cal, and Taran. Yeah, a little bit tough. We've got DTMG. CLS, 3-pack, and Drogon. Okay. That feels like a throwback to when Drogon had the Kron and people were throwing with Drogon with CLS. Alright, bear with me. It's alright, my dog's deciding to go in and out of my room, and it means that I'm having to shut my door every time. We got Starkiller, we got Jabba, and we got Bo-Katan Mandalore. That's the first time I've seen her. Okay. Although the Mandalorian doesn't really worry me there. Yeah, it feels a bit like that. Although there are some crons down, so they've obviously done a few things. Okay. Let's start with this. Keep going the wrong way for my drink. I need to go back to that little drinking game. They say you always have to drink with your left hand. Let's just focus on the droid. Can we stun OG? Nice one. Is it bank holiday? You've just got a nice little bit of time off. Before I actually went live, I had a DM off Chris, who's usually on, and he's gone Edinburgh. That was just amusing to hear as far as, yeah, it's kind of that bank holiday vibe, isn't it? That's not bad for having a little break then, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, I actually had a picture of him, and he looked like he was enjoying himself, to put it mildly. But yeah, I've got to admit, it's the bank holiday vibe, isn't it? I mean, I actually forgot all about it. It was only when I realised Stoke were playing today that I realised it was a Good Friday. Okay. Yeah, he seems to be doing some stuff. That's something. I mean, I feel like maybe it's just me coping, but I feel like Adrad's still doing good here. It's not to say it couldn't go wrong, but it certainly feels like we're in this. Yeah. Gideon's got to be gone there, hasn't he? There we go. Alright, that's a clean start. I haven't faced Bo-Katan yet. I don't know what she's good at and bad at. I'm thinking... I'm tempted to go bold here. And try something like this. But I just don't know what could possibly be good. Like, could I do range? Or do I need something like death? Are you going to have Bo at next unlock? I have put her as my favourite today. I'm going to try and make sure that's my next one. I mean, I don't think anything on my main is closer than that. I mean, I'm softly doing the Gungans, but that's like a long farm, and I want to work on Lord Vader, but I'm not actually prioritising anything from that farm right now. So, yeah, it feels like Bo's kind of the thing to prioritise. Yeah, I've got I've got Beck in my mind as well, because even though I haven't really got his team built, I know he'll be useful. Hey, nice one. Ooh. Maybe we do Afra. Ooh, this one's really sending me a couple of different ways. Yeah, Holdo's one I want to get as well. There's a couple I want. That's why I've been so frustrated at Conquest this season. You know, everyone's kind of been giving me feedback like, oh, this has been easy, this has been easy. You know, it's been the easiest one in a long time. And for whatever reason, I've just struggled. Not because it's hard, but because I just haven't made progress. You know, it's like today I've got to do some, you know, to try and get Red Crate, and I'm like, come on. Because I do agree, the feats have been pretty friendly. It's just for whatever reason they haven't landed for me. I think this is safe because I can't use this on Jabba anymore. Yeah, let's go with that. Oh yeah, I know that Finzori's been doing a lot with that Kron, hasn't it? Although granted, that was also with the bug if I recall correctly. Ooh, where's my mouse? Alright, kinda concerns me that CLS is running as free as he is. Okay, not great banners, but we did get the win. We use CLS here. Hey, nice one. I know I need to try and finish that. I've seen a few spoilers for the end, and I'm like... It's not even spoilers, it's more like things that have been alluded to me, and I'm like, oh, I don't want read on, you know, I do want watch it. Alright, 55. At least we got through that. Alright, Slacker should be able to deal with this. But am I doing this wrong? I might be. Leia and Rey are going to be difficult. Could Leia do this? I'm thinking maybe. I mean... I think the question I'm asking myself here is... Go on, we'll do that. The question I'm asking myself is it more worthwhile using Leia against Jabba? Remember, she hasn't got her ult here. Because I don't think she can take down Rey. Granted, I don't think it's Rey with the nasty crons we're talking about. If it isn't that, then I suppose Starkill's are out there. Let me have a look. Let me just see if it is the horrid Rey cron. Because it could be that we can try Starkiller here, although, again, maybe we don't need to. Yeah, there's no cron here, so that gives us a bit of wiggle room, because I don't really know what we're doing with Taran either. But yeah, I think we'll stick with Lyre. Do you mean like the Bit Dynasty thing? We can do that. Let's see. Oh, hang on. You think with them being R5 then you'd be fine, but I'm not sure with that ult. Yeah, I definitely want to go for the Lyre Mirror. I mean, the only reason I'm thinking this might be preferable is the fact that those two R5, you know, it's kind of on the low end. Here we go. Yeah, that was my thought. Maybe we can just get lucky like that. So, we haven't seen a JML, so that can be gone. We haven't seen a GG either. Ray is up there. Was there a Talisman? Alefish, how you doing, man? There is a Chirp, there is a Seer, there is a Layer. So, all that lot seems right. I'm trying to remember, was there a... Yeah, I can't remember the Talisman. Oh no, there is. Okay. So you doing alright, Fish? I feel like we sorted our problems out from yesterday. Ironically, I had fish tonight for tea and I feel like I've just belched a whole mouthful up. Alright. Here we go, Bugton Mandalore. So... it was CLS, that was it. Alright, so just keeping track here what we got. Yeah, we got gas. So we use CLS on Starkiller. We've used Adrad, if I can find the little git, there he is, on DCMG. And Afra on CLS. Utini from Starset, hello there. You sure gas beat Bugton without a Datacron? Okay, that's interesting. Hey, nice one. Let's say, I think there's that thing, isn't it? I try not to look at the GP, even though I do obviously look at it, I don't try and get bogged down by it because, like I say, you can really punch up depending on how much someone's willing to put in. So yeah, GG's.
Catharin cheered X100. I'm going to head out. Good luck tonight, man.
Thank you very much, Kit. I say, cheers, man. Alright, so just getting my head in gear a little bit here. So let's just assume, right, we did Layer, which I haven't actually put on this list yet. It's actually nice having her. If we did Layer there, and if we do defense lead bow, I mean JML seems overkill. Interesting to know that Afra loses. Gas is 2.44%, although saying that it's a very odd lineup this. It was Paz and Mando, wasn't it? What's about that? This is all the same guy. Oh, maybe not. You only lost by one team, so you counted as a win. Hey, nice one. Well, that's one way of looking at Star Set. Hopefully, you have fun watching me do this. Whether I have fun is another story. Two armies on that, and it was with a Datacron. One army there. No armies there. Two armies there, and a Datacron for her. Datacron there. Right, so if we take out that, and let's go defense armies. Exclude. And then can we, as a defending Datacron, no. Alright, that does seem to change things around a little bit. Like something like Luke wins. Or Bam. Okay, that's a little interesting. It's where I don't know enough about Bo's kit, so I'm going to have a look at it before I go in. But for now, let's just pencil in gaps. Just as far as something pretty big. Now, if I had my way, I'd be doing Slacker there, but I just don't think Slacker's got it there. I didn't word that the way I meant. I mean in the sense of, I think Slacker should go here. So I need something that's not Slacker for Seer. Not built, no. Need to get it built up. Again, not built up. Here we go, just refresh all this. Let's go layer. JML. And it's Han and Chewie into it, so let's put them in. Not properly, we've done a few battles. So yeah, we haven't actually started. Great, Mac. Okay, so Revan gives an 80% win rate. Cal shoots up to 100, but mine's not built yet. Okay. So I think the bottom line is we don't run Hoda, we run Knight Luke and Revan. Okay. So we'll go with that. And that means then we can do Slacker on Seer. The Rey, we can do Starkiller. Night Sisters. Try and think what's a nice perma-kill for them. We got some bounty hunters, we could use them. And imps. And then if we're looking at the back, I don't really know what to think of some of these. See, not see it. Afra's an odd one. I wouldn't know what to do with that. Let's deal with this south wall first, and then we can come back to it, can't we? Okay. So let's deal with this. I say let's deal with this as if it's a foregone conclusion we win it, but let's give it a go. Okay, so let's pass that over there. Yeah, all we gotta do is just win. Okay, so pop that on Laia. I think it all depends if we can get around this Wookiee quick enough. That's scary. You know, I've just realised I can't get around the Wookiee. Okay, not good. This is where I'm not used to running Laia. Okay. We might still have enough. Just by virtue of Drogon being Drogon. Okay. I don't think we can hide him yet. We should be alright. I think this just reinforces why he's such a broken marquee. At least when he's with Leia. It's actually nice to be on this side of it. I've had a few of them on in the build-up, and I'm like, just wait until I have Drogon. Okay. Okay, I need to have a deep dive of what her kit's got, because I know a bit of Paz's. A bit. So, deal physical and true damage to target enemy, can't be evaded. Dispel all buffs on them. During her turn, all light side Mandalorians gain speed up. Physical damage to target enemy, inflict armor shred, deal an additional instance of true damage. Stun them if she's debuffed. Deal true damage an additional time. Physical damage to target enemy. I've got no idea, darts. Okay, if he can, he can. We'll have to think of something around it then. Hey up, Drafts, how you doing? Whenever an ally inflicts an attacks an enemy inflicted with armor shred, all lights have Mandalorian tank allies taunt for 1 turn. Yeah, that's the buff she gained recently, isn't it? There's a lot going on there. Kind of tempting just throw Ugnaught at it and just say screw it. If anything, that guy deserves a moment in the sun. Alright. Yeah, I'm kind of in that mentality. If we can get Bo out, that's something, but getting around Paz will be the big issue. Let's see. Okay, we got form up. Let's go for the Mando just to get rid of the side. Alright, getting a crit could actually be helping us here. Oh! I've just remembered she's immune to health-based damage. We should be alright though. Should be alright. At least as far as doing this in one. Yeah, and there's a bonus turn. Alright, 54. Yeah, that's not too bad though, is it? Okay, so... yeah, it was you who suggested it, that's a nice one. Alright, we've got Trench and Afra still. There's now Tuscans. There's Finn. And there's Geos. So, Hera's not here. And Jawas aren't here. I don't know if this is from when the Tuscans had the Kron. So this is a little bit tasty. Maybe we go Padme there. I don't know what to do about Afra. She's just in such a weird position. Hey, I'm going to say, well, at least you got through your GAC playing. How do you think you did? And thank you for the good luck. I think we're going to have to work these out in a minute. Just simply because I don't know what I've got free yet. Yeah, I'm in agreement there. Once we know if we got through Leia and Seer, we should be alright. Oh, and Rey, arguably. I'm going to say 1994 is very solid though. I mean, how I see it, I always aim for 2000, so you're only shy of 6. That's a very solid goldfish. I mean, the way I see it as well, even though it's very RNG based, you might get a few extra Omnis doing it that way. You know, with the Endor Escalation event. I've probably just gone the wrong way about this, but in my head I was thinking, alright, let's get rid of the furball. But in reality the furball's probably not doing a lot of damage. Let's just do that. Hey up, Cadebug, how you doing? Alright, she's on her own now. That's gotta help. Yeah, if you don't care about armies, then it doesn't matter, does it? Oh, hang on. It strikes me how, even though she's a tank, she's got one hell of a hit on her own. Yeah, Raven's dead. Alright, we're nearly there as far as getting ult. You're embarrassed to admit you had a drop versus Sana and Kara and Stormtrooper Arm today. I feel like that's a... I won't say tricky team, but it's one of those that is designed to trip people up. I mean, how I view it, I do like setting Sana on defense myself just for that reason. So I wouldn't be too down about that. Is this horrid Kron? Yeah. I thought it was kooky how she was getting all that. Alright, 2.5 minutes. We'll take that. Oof. I don't know why, but I would have thought Nine Sisters would be a bit rough there. I mean, if anything, they haven't really got a well, maybe not necessarily a permakill, but if you do get stuck behind a taunt, you've not got a lot of ways around it, have you? I mean, I know Nostalgia's got the cleanse, but I'm thinking more like a buff immunity. I really don't like using this team because it just means we've not got a leader for the rest of them except for Phasma. But we kind of need to use it. Yeah, how I see it, I've done weird and wonderful things in the past for science. Like passing a turn to crew when you mean to pass it to Slacker. You know, that kind of thing. Okay, that wasn't great. Has he got damage immunity or anything? No, he's just got crit avoidance. I think we do that. You know, I'm going to give her a poke. I just don't particularly like the idea of her taking a turn. Go on, stun Cal. I'm going to say they both like the turns. I find it amazing how Hux' health just depletes in battles like this. Alright, 56. Now for the battle people won't be seeing a lot this season. Or at least I suspect they won't. I could have sworn I got one that wasn't that. Oof. Alright, we'll go with it. I don't particularly like that level 6 because it just means Palpatine loses a bit too much defense. Hopefully it's enough to compensate for Hoda healing him up though. Early on, they're better on defense. Later in the game, they get better on offense. I saw someone doing that this week with First Order. It was pretty funny just watching them all melt. Oh, joy. Reach for the sky? Am I forgetting something? Why didn't Ben come back? That would explain it. No Omicron. Ask a simple question, get a simple answer. Okay, this is looking a lot easier. Alright, contract. Okay, so we're not going to use Disintegrate because that's just going to look embarrassing. Saying that, Merrin's probably going to struggle a bit here. Yeah, I can imagine they've had a little bit of resurgence as far as just having that little extra viability. Hey up, Liam. How you doing? We're just on Temin's GA, so cleared a wall, back to clear a second. We've got the back wall still to do as well, so add in fleet. Plenty to watch. What are we doing here? I think I wrote down imps. Yeah, the prospect of me using Imperial Troopers is not a good one. Have we got a better idea? Malik's on defense. Good idea, though. Wampa would struggle, wouldn't it? Actually, that's one that I bet would be okay. Maybe. Especially if they're idiots and go for Django. Yeah, we got stuff for the back wall. Just trying to be a little cautious. There's a few teams there I don't want to trip up on. Okay, so Newty Boy did just get nuked. But that extortion should start having an impact. Bit of a shame about B1. Murder bears do murdering. I will say that, they did me proud. So... it's like I say, I'm just trying to go really low ball as far as what I use. Did you go to Qui-Gon Killer? You mean the nuke team? Yeah, that's mine. It's only because we haven't got a Qui-Gon to deal with. I was like, go on, let's use it. And I figured this might be alright just for the fact that there's no... we've got loads of dispels essentially and loads of tenacity. Yeah, we used Adrad on DTMG, so sadly we didn't have that luxury. Okay, Prof's back there. We've got Pedders. We've got Shaq. And we got Gideon. Especially with me, I do tend to feel I undershoot things when I should just overkill. Alright, that should be alright. Tusken Raider... don't think there's too much difference here. Ooh, I was hoping for a stun there at the very least. I'm going to use a basic. Ideally, I can get one more turn with Shaq where I can pass the turn to Gideon. Yeah, turn order wise, we've got this. Pass that to Gideon so he heals the protection. Basic to kill. Okay, that was very smooth. Now for this lot. Finpo Zori. Let's see what comes out. Yeah, no Omicron's certainly a good thing. Let's see, so... Wamp has got a 67% win rate. Talzin Daka Marin's got a 82% win rate. will be honest, this is a counter I wasn't expecting. We'll get around to Wampa. Or hopefully we will. Right, so that triggered the damage immunity. If you can't tell, I would really feel safer if I knew what I was doing here or what I was aiming for. I feel like I'm just shooting in the dark a little bit too much here. Because I haven't got, like, Marin Omicron. I hope I am. I'll just be honest, I really hope I am. This just feels so horrid. Oh, we got Finn. Alright, we got there. Plague definitely did the work there. Yeah, certainly not a counter I've heard of before, but it's nice to know it's out there. Oh. Now, I'm going to get stick from Kit if he hears this right. I was aiming to get the kill with that, so I was trying to get the max full health at the end. So yeah, that's annoying. I thought I'd get the kill shot. Okay. What we're doing here then, trench. I'm flooring this guy with mods, I think, so I'm thinking, could we do something like Rey Jedi training? Or maybe even Phoenix. I mean, we don't need a taunt, do we? My speeds are pretty high. 289 Rex. 307 Sabine. I don't know. I'll have a look for you. Wampa has a 51% win rate against this. So you could argue it does, but it doesn't. Just for argument's sake, let's see what Hera comes up. %78 win rate. Only 14 attempts though. Let's give it a go. Well, that felt very good. Wow. Oh man, there's a time when you think to yourself Phoenix were terrible. Oh, that felt like I was just brutalizing them. Okay. I don't really know what I want to do with the Afrin, but I feel like we should be able to chip away at it a little bit. What, do the inks first on it? Yeah, we haven't got Han and Chewie, they've been used. Just looking at the counter list. It's a 36% win rate for this. For Maul, ISC and Gar, it's 75. Downside is, I have not got Ralix. So, you know, that opening move from Afra could pretty much nuke me. I think what we could do, we go with Inquisitors first, and then maybe we can clean up with something like I've forgotten what I said now. Clean up with Maul. Yeah, I mean, I was probably one of those who did laugh a little bit as far as, you know, they weren't a good team. But I think the thing was, there was always the chance they were going to be improved. I mean, even before Rex was announced last year, you're thinking, well, they're probably going to do a GL Thrawn or a GL Ahsoka or something like that down the line. So there was always going to be something that came out. But, yeah, it's just that funny feeling of how good could they be with just one tune. Alright, so this is the beautiful thing, that the AI is a little bit thick. Just a little bit thick. Oh man, oh man. That was such an undeserved. Okay. All too easy. Let's get Dash in. We'll go good drafts. Hey, that sounds solid. Can't be the only one who's like, did you have to take a turn? Okay, so 3 walls down. What have we got? 1601, that seems very good. And this looks very, very good. No tank. The toi. Oh, not that. Kappa. Hopefully I can somehow use the rest of my Chimera group to get a win somewhere. Not gonna lie, I didn't know who to go for, because with no tank, it's kind of like, who do you want to kill? Yeah. Je m'appelle Joshua. Parlez-vous en anglais? Okay, so TIE Bomber puts Burning out. Okay. Wonder why they left the Y-Wing out, unless they haven't got it. That's... I'm saying that surely they had the Y-Wing. I mean, I can't remember, but wasn't Y-Wing a prof rack? Like, you can't farm it without it. So for some reason they just thought, I don't need a Y-Wing gear. Oh well, I'll take a gimme. Yeah, I did wonder if I was imagining it. Let's see if this is actually good banners or not. Yeah, I could imagine that. Yeah, exactly. I mean, as soon as you're taking Y-Wing out, you've got free reign. Go on, we'll do that. Ow. No worries, fish. I'll catch you, man. That felt early. Okay. Come upwards. Didn't want that. Yeah, my turn order was out there for some reason. Oof. Yeah, this is a clean-up. I can only put it down to... You know, I started that sentence and I don't know where it was going. Maybe my holder mods? Maybe my radius needs to be quicker? Oh well. We can do this here and then we've got some Empire stuff for the other one. I was trying to go for Resistance because I thought if you believe Arnold, it's a cleaner counter. So I thought let's go for the better banners. I mean, I'm not actually saying Arnold's wrong because of that, by the way, but more, it definitely didn't prove to be that way. There's a caveat I'm missing. Okay, so put that out. Yeah, it wasn't deliberate though, was it? You know what I mean? It's like I kind of had to do the AoE based on where I was in the turn order. Holding it, I would have used the... I can't remember what the buff's called, that thing that ray gains. No, what was that? Sorry. I think the priority for really draft should be getting one team built reasonably high. And I say that because you don't want to be spreading thin. You do want to have one really strong team and then work from there. There we go. By the way, a little bit funny just saying at Joshua. I feel like someone's telling me off. It's the kind of thing I'd get from my mum saying, Joshua. Alright, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Screw it, we'll just go with the levy counter team. I think it's one of these where you, again, when you're watching streams and you see what other people put down, what I put down, what I use on offense, you kind of get a good idea for what's going at the top end. And even though there is a difference between like the Kybers and the Carbonites, you still get an idea of what's consistent. Oh, hang on. Let's just do that. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing, if you're that low down... Oh, by the way, nice score, 2013. It is less of what Dart says about basing on opponents, because at that point you've probably got very similar things anyway. You know, it's like you might have a Phoenix and Imp team and all that, and you're essentially just working out what, you know, what you can beat that with, essentially. Alright. I'm going to leave that there a minute. I'm going to say, just a little bit behind. You doing alright, Ada? Okay, I'm self-plugging, but there's a reason I'm going this route. To be fair, I always feel like there's a reason I'm self-plugging. So if I go... I'm actually trying to think of the best way of getting here. Oldest? By the way, old FIFA gameplay. Star Wars Battlefront. Loads of Hitman videos. 2018 videos for the World Cup. Yeah, I did a load of weird things to start off here. Where will it be? Was there a roundabout here? It might have been later. I'm trying to remember when I first started doing SWGOH content. Can't be far off here. Apparently can be. Here we go. First two. Where would it be? Alright, so I would advise, right, watch something like this. Not just to see how crap my videos were back then, but just as far as... If you sort of look at the videos around this era of when I was doing them, the gameplay's obviously a lot different. Like Phoenix were terrible back then. But you can see that I got a lot less in my roster. I mean, I will just put another one on for argument's sake. Just mute myself because I know it was horrible audio. Oh. Oh, okay, so yeah, game audio was loud. There might have been some hiding under there. Still the same old hat I've got. But yeah, it's like, you look here, right? My highest power tune at that point was Bastila Sharn at gear 11. I think I got, or at least on offense anyway, had I got anything stronger on defense? I doubt it, because I can't believe I would have gone that light. No, so there was literally nothing like gear 12 or anything. So I feel like this is a good representative example for how you can think about the early divisions, because GAC was different then. You know, it's like back then it wasn't, there weren't Galactic Legends, you wouldn't be facing something crazy like that. But equally, you got this kind of matchup where it was like, okay, you've got some teams that don't necessarily make sense. I mean, it's like here, I got an Imp team that hadn't got any Zetas or anything. They weren't really a good team, they've just got a bit of gear on them. Plus, Imps generally don't go on defense. I've got Old Republic there, was under a Kira lead, which again isn't great, but it was just throwing stuff together. So I feel like that's the kind of thing you've got to essentially work out. You know, you've got to think, right, what have I got, what can I cobble together, and then what are my good teams for offense? That's the way I'd be looking at it. By the way, that face I was pulling then was not flattering. Okay, but yeah, we got 2013 here, so that was a pretty solid score today. I do have my problems, but I do like to think I've come a long way since, what was it, 5 years ago? So 2018-19? Very, very slow progress here. Hopefully I can get him Relic 7 before lock-in. But actually choosing things to work on right now is proving like slow torture. I mean, this is the downside of having a large favourites list, obviously. But it's actually working out what I want to work on. Feels like stating the bleeding obvious. I think I'm just going to grab some Paz, because I haven't really got the crystals to do refreshes right now. I've got to wait until, what is it? I've got to wait for my fleet arena tomorrow. I'm doing alright, Ada. Sorry if I didn't respond to you. How are you doing? It's just fleet there, isn't it? Let's use fleet. I didn't know. I can have a quick look. Here we go. Shut this down. We'll get onto Crimson. Oh, I can see it. Well, at least you didn't go one step too far and like delete all app history and all that lot. I mean, you wouldn't want to like delete all your mods and all that. Let me just put that on screen again. I remember that from one of the Family Guy parodies. It was funny. It's alright. Territory Wars, Territory Wars launched, and if you didn't hear me yesterday, I've not been well the past couple of days, so I haven't really been able to do any planning for it. And we've had a merger with another guild in the family, so it's been a busy few days because it's like people have been coming and going, and I could have sworn I got to the point where it needed to be. But it looks like I haven't. So I've basically had to just put out the teams that we want and say, if you can, add more. So we're winging it a bit. If worst comes to worst, I can just throw the rest of my roster down, but I don't believe that would be enough. We've got we need 36 teams per wall, and we had been doing below 25, so we've had a sharp intake. You there again with the Joshua? It's like you're telling me off again. I haven't actually seen it. From what you told me though, it looks alright. It's like I say, as long as it's on the back wall, that's the main thing. Ooh. Yeah, as long as they're all back wall, that's fine. I've been... Oh, great. Don't do this to me again. I mean, the main thing we've been doing with teams is just trying to have this, like, immediate thing of, alright, if you got a Phoenix team, it goes here. If you got a Padme team, it goes here. If you got Rebels, they go here, kind of thing. But we're almost at a point where it's like we just need something. I mean, for Gensar Mandalorians and for Des Termits, when we've had lower GP members, the back wall's always been for them anyway. Yeah, we got another one coming in, if BlueStacks will allow it. I'm going to say darts. I could do with them having a... If you've got a free moment at any point, I could do booking a bit of time with you. Just seeing if we can get these teams sorted. I don't think it'd take too long, because it's just one of them things where I'm like... I'm wondering if I've been putting too much down of one team. It's like the other day, we had a CLS wall that was looking good. And then, I'm not sure we did have enough. Might have been better splitting it. You know, I did have 4 at one point, or at least I've looked after 1 on top of 3, and it's rough. I'm glad I'm only on 2, but even now, I kind of wish I was on 1. I mean, if I could merge my 2 accounts together, I would be so happy. But, yeah, CG would never do that for me. I'll put it like this. If Meathead or anyone would surprise me with that, that would be a very pleasant surprise. But even then, I've got to admit, I don't know how I'd handle the idea of a free-to-play merging into a pay-to-play account. Oh well. By the way, I've got to give big GGs to my guild as well, because obviously I've talked about the TW just now as far as we've had joins, but we've actually had something mildly impressive, where we've got the raid launched right now, but we've actually beat Des Termits to it. We both finished the last raid at the same time, but JM started this one quicker, so it is a big GGs to us because we've been getting them raid tickets in. I won't try and up my score this time though. I really went low ball last time. Oh, hang on, sorry, that's the guild effort. Yeah, my last attempt was here. I'm pretty sure I can get up to 6 mil. I just didn't remod or anything. I just want to make sure I scored. It's the thing, if you don't need to do it, it's sometimes hard to justify doing it. Anyway, recap. Last round we were up against Logan Monty. Now, Logan did actually reach out to me. We did lose, as you saw, but it was a bit of a stalemate. He couldn't get past my Ray. I couldn't get past his Leia. Now, when I reached out, and I haven't actually checked my messages for a bit. Yeah, he just wrote, I don't know what was going on with your Ray team, but whatever the mods and Datacrons combo, it was nasty. Nice mods overall too, so I did compliment it as, because if I recall correctly, they were very nice. So, I can't say I saw anything overly nasty, so I'm assuming it was more to do with this combined with some of the stats. A bit of deflection, a bit of crit avoidance. But I didn't feel like I'd done anything too special, so I'm just taking that as a good little Datacron, so I'm pleased with that. Anyway. Yeah, I'll take that. That wasn't bad then, was it? Considering it wasn't actually a resistance cron. So, we're up against Ragegeshion? Alright, let's give it a go. So we're about 800k behind, 12 Zetas behind, same number of GA Omicrons each, 32 Relics behind, 13 Relic 5 pluses behind. Datacron disadvantage, we've got 17 extra 6-dot mods, same number of 15s, but we got advantages on the 20s and 25s by 17 and 13 respectively. GLs, not facing someone with 8 but 7 this time, so they're missing Lord Vader. That's kind of nice if we're being honest. I've got JMK, C, Ray and Slacker. And ships, they have Leviathan, I do not. I'm actually kind of glad that the Fury class interceptors are the Proving Grounds reward now. I can farm the thing. Okay, so we've got Poe, Rose and Zori, Asajj, Zombie and Daka, Qui-Gon, Anakin, Kiadi, Phasma, FOTP and FOS FTP. And I did swap a team around from the last round. I put Maul, Bo-Katan and Candy down on defense. And I've also put the Mandalorian Datacron down. See if it does any good. Okay, so we got Ray, Ben, RJT as before, Finn, Poe. I'm kind of tempted to take this off defense for a little bit. But saying that, I don't know why I haven't got the BAM Datacron on there. Might actually put that on before we go see their their defense. We've got Malgus DR and BSF, and Boba Dengar Bosk. Yeah, it's kind of just been there chilling for a little bit, if I'm being frank. I mean, yeah, I agree. The one thing is with the... what's it called? With the Datacron, it's not as bad. Because at least he won't die, so he's got a chance to build them up. Sorry, I just saw a Reddit post, someone's Relic 9 the farm boy Luke, saying, now what do I do? Okay, so let's go through what they put down. Some interesting stuff by the looks of it. So, Cody, Rex and Echo. Well, Captain Rex at that. Django, Bulba, Zamacron. Qui-Gon, Anakin, Can. Mon, Biggs and Wedge. And Phasma, FOTP, or yeah, FOTP, and First Order Executioner. So I think we're calling that the weak wall. Strong wall's got a fifth brother lead. Leia without the ultimate, so a bit like ourselves on Tammin. Atbar, Captain Han, and Princess Leia. Ray Finn Ben, or Ray Hero Finn Ben, and CLS C3PO 3-pack. Okay. Now you see, I don't use that same window as before just for the fact that that's... how do I phrase it? That's got like old Temmin stuff on. But we can try importing it into here. Okay, so we've got Django, Cody. It's got to be one of the first times it's been said. We got Qui-Gon. Mon. And Phasma. Some of these definitely feel like if I'm efficient, I win. This is fifth brother, Leia, Akbar. I know there's a Commander Luke down there, and Rey. Yeah, very interesting. Okay, so let's start with this. Leia, R2, Drogon. Slacker, Armourer, GBA, 77% win rate. I think that's pretty reasonable, so we'll go for that. We lost last round, but saying that, we haven't got to face an ult now. We got Newt for the Qui-Gon, just getting that one on the board. We got Iden for the Mon Mothma. Wampa for Phasma. Pretty sure we could do Starkiller there. Although saying that, what's this Kron? Oh no, there's nothing too nasty there. I mean, yeah, that isn't nice, but we don't necessarily need to crit with Palpatine. We could just do JMK maybe. Yeah, that might actually be an option. If we do JMK, we've still got Sempiternal. You know, they might have hit something at the back. We've got SWGOH for that. Imps for that. And I kind of want to burn that with Ewoks, but I don't know if I'm just being a little gung-ho. Alright, we'll leave it at that for now. So let's start on this one. We need armor, GBA, anything with health. Happy Fish with a raid, party of 6. Hello there. How are we all doing? Ooh, here we go. Let's have a drink.
Hey, Vsauce, Michael here.
I'll give you credit, you caught me off guard there. Alright. I was going to say, you could have nearly choked me with that. Okay. I didn't know there was a JJ Productions. But saying that though, there is a JJ's Productions without the Twitch. Because I did try and have that username, but it was already taken. And so, actually, it reminds me of Heinzie. That Heinzie was saying that he has to go with Heinzie 69, or I think he was doing Hein 3Z because he couldn't do Heinzie. And I'm like, who else is Heinzie? To me, it isn't a common name, but obviously someone else thought of it. Okay. I don't really like losing this Datacron, but we'll use it because it's got a bit of health. Just tops up C. Well, hang on, we don't need C. It's not C, it's Slacker. I was going for the wrong stat. We need crit damage. Oh, that's beautiful. Alright, let's just poke the Drogon. No worries, Fish. Hope you had a good stream, by the way. I didn't say it when you came in, but I'll catch you around. Okay, let's do that. Bring back the Brute. Ugh. Yeah, I thought Armourer might die. I'm assuming I'm misplaying this, as far as... I'm assuming Armourer has to... She gets the 3 stacks early or something? I wouldn't say difficult as much as... You want to make sure you get good mods on him. It's like for myself, Again, this is where early game versus later game is a bit of a challenge. Like, I'm in the later game, and I do try and build my CLS team for tenacity, because a lot of the things I'm facing, they'll be trying to debuff my team, so the more tenacity I've got, the more resistance, and I'm just going to be able to keep gaining turn meter. Whereas earlier on, you could argue it's better to just have crit damage, offense, essentially just that and speed, obviously. Just try and have the team as a glass cannon, essentially. Especially when you haven't got 3PO and Chewie, when you haven't got Chewbacca, C3PO. You're going to want CLS to do as much as you can. Yeah, mine is built like that. I think both of mine are. It's mainly to counter GG, but that's becoming less relevant. Alright, if I recall this correctly, we have to get CLS out first, because if we don't, he's just unkillable.
My goodness, your skills are...
I mean, CLS is definitely a good addition to your roster, but it's like everything. You're gonna need the Zetas, you're gonna need the support units. I've got it to work a few times. Like I say, you just need to get CLS out, because if not, he's just going to be able to constantly keep you under control. As well, it's where I want Savage on my main. Just having this option is great. Yeah, that blind was a bit sucky. Add in the heal. Saying that, we're turning it into Wayne. If it works, it works. Clean 68. Saying that, is there such a thing as a clean 68? Because the implication is you did drop a banner. I suppose it could be an unclean 67. And I'm saying all this, it's technically a 57 or a 58. Alright, we're all good there. Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming talking about the last tier of the CLS event. I mean, for that, if I recall correctly, you didn't need too much, because I know I did it with Stormtrooper Hornet Gear 9, and then the rest were about Gear 7 or 8. So at that point it just comes down to mods. And I know Kit's been saying that to you, just keep farming your mods. So when you got your mod game sorted, it'll help you when you're doing these events. Okay, I'm not expecting anything crazy with the Kron there, but you never know. If we get Ben with Kenobi or something, It's not bad. Plus, with any luck, we can just insta-kill Hero Finn. Well, saying that, we can't do that. Oops, I did forget. Let's do that then. Are you looking at this team or are you looking at another one? Oh, okay. I mean, I think I've got all three on Ben. I think. On my main, that is. I think the reason I actually put... Oh, hang on, I was just checking the ult. I think the reason I did it, there were specific use cases where they proved useful. Now, I can't remember off the top of my head what they are without looking at the actual Omicrons themselves. But I think one of them was ignoring protection, which I just thought in general was a good thing. But then, I know the other two are connected to Galactic Legend Ray, and I thought, well, why not make that team more difficult to beat? But again, I'd have to kind of look at what they are to explain my reasoning better. Yeah, especially with some of the counters that might come out. Okay. We got the high ground, so let's call Cat. I wonder if we can get another... No, we're not going to get another turn. In short. Ooh, still alive though. We're not going to get an insta-kill, so I figure let's try and charge the Force Sleep up a bit. Oh, okay. That's kind of why the three are good. And there we go, no more Ben. I don't think we survived this. No. But she might be able to wear down now. But yeah, when you think, that did a pretty big number on my Cat. Okay, so by the looks of it, I've got two on here. I didn't realise I got two here. So Force Diad's the one you've got to go for because that's the revive shenanigans. Obscured I did because again that's a Ray one. So when this ability is used, Ben Soul's cooldowns are reduced by 1. Why wouldn't you? If Galactic Legend Ray is in the allied leader spot, this attack instead deals true damage and inflicts healing immunity for 4 turns. I mean, that again stops C. So for me that was a big one as well. It's like, well, put that on, people will not use C. But now I'm kind of thinking next one should go here. You could argue they're definitely luxuries, but I feel like to make a GL team tougher, it's a luxury worth investing in. I'll tell you what, right? Think about it like a car. You get a top-of-the-range car, and then you're essentially just giving it a quick wet wipe yourself rather than taking it for a proper car wash. Or a valet. But then again, though, something will probably come out that makes Malicos required elsewhere. Do you know what I mean? Then Ray has a time in the sun again. I was hoping there'd be something really small to take this out, but I think I'm just going to have to overkill it. I'm annoyed at this in a way, but I think if I risk underkilling it, I'm going to regret it. Especially with what's on the top wall. If that's a magic trick, Mary J, I've not seen it. Oh, apparently you've been timed out for a second. Certainly a magic trick I've not seen before. Howdy, Batman. I'm JJ. Okay, let's just do that. Ooh. Okay, we're still standing. One more. I said one more. Don't die, Starkiller, that's all I'm asking you. Thank you. Rebel, hello there, how you doing? I honestly cannot remember drafts. It's been a long time as far as knowing the speeds for the event. If that's what it said, I'm going to say it's probably what was needed at the time. Oh, wow. Okay, Ray, I will give you your due. You just made a mockery of my Starkiller. Not very happy on that one. More so because I thought I was going heavy-handed in there. Oh, right, you're talking about that. Yeah, you can get... I mean, I honestly don't know if that's going to be good enough for the event, but 255 might be good. Again, might is... It's all very relative. Do you know what I mean? It's like... I don't know what gear he is. I don't know if that speed is good at that gear. It's a little bit tough for me to advise. Alright, so Gas has taken a nap. Gas will take a nap in a minute. Yeah, this is very awkward. It's the crit avoid that's doing us. Ooh. Nap time. Yeah, and we're taking a nap straight away. Oh, no. We're still in it. Not for long, I bet, but we're still in it. I think it's got to be C. It's the only thing I can think that has got a pretty nigh on guarantee of killing her. Even then, I'm not convinced. My Horn and Chewie are Route 3. They're actually on the favourites list right now to go to higher relics. I mean, this is absolutely mad as far as I'm essentially hoping I can just get shock on her. That was not fun. Doesn't really help I haven't got a way of recovering my health, which makes me think, should I put the health pack on? I mean, this is actually criminal how slow my C has taken his ult. You know, you compare them anyway. Oh, I'm dead now. Yeah. I swear if I'd known it was going to come to this, I would have actually kept someone alive. I mean, you look as well, the health steal is so poor here. Yeah, very thematic. Man, oh man, that was brutal though. I've pretty much taken in two... I thought I'd already done it. I've taken in two teams that I would normally think would be hard counters to Rey. As far as... Well, we took in JMK and lost. Yeah, we took JMK and lost. We've taken in Starkiller and lost, and we've taken in C and lost. Trey's available, but you're looking and you're thinking, man, are we getting to that point? I mean, I was thinking something like JKR or JKL, but I'm trying to think of what could try and slow her down a little bit, but maybe Trey is the answer, I don't know. I mean, that was the thing, I wasn't sure what Trey would do. Okay, so as far as I'm reading, Shatterpoint does work on GLs. I'm thinking we got Luke for Repulse, which will reduce... Well, it won't reduce, but it's the idea that we're going to deal... That's it. Deal physical damage to target enemy 3 times. It does not. I'm assuming that's the Shatterpoint, mate. Wolf? Okay. Not very explicitly said, if so. Or at least I didn't see the explicit line for it. Maybe Hoda then. Or Bastila. Because there's no point taking in Jolie. She's just basically laughing at Jolie. Shaq's not doing much. Maybe there's an argument for Yoda, but I think it'd be more beneficial taking an ability block in, but I'm saying that. Doesn't she cleanse them? Inspired light side allies dispel all debuffs on themselves when they use a basic. Go on, I'm spitballing here, but let's give it a go. Alright, well, that looks good. Yeah, I think the longer this goes on, the stronger she's going to be. Well, you could say that anyway. Okay, so there's the DI. Fab. Oh, saying that, of course it wouldn't be. We can blind ray. Of course. Max health down. Ooh. Yeah, we're not getting there. Wow, she didn't even take a turn to sort of say, you know what, I'll consider that. I might still give you a chance. Man, oh man. Ray has essentially just said F you. I think if I throw anything else at this, I'm just not going to be able to clear the rest, because, like I say, I've literally done nothing. But that is demoralising. Yeah, definitely. This is like the version that she saw on the Death Star. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just move on, otherwise I'm just gonna end up getting stuck on that one team, and it's just not worth it. Especially when my Ray's on defense, and I'm not saying it'll have the same impact, but you never know. Alright, let's do that. Okay. I'm saying, Django, kill Anakin, and it's like, I'll kill Kiadi. Alright, that one was nice and simple. Let's go for another one. Just get some wins in under our feet. We got Iden, Stark, and Range. Ketchupist Lecker. Thank you for the follow. Hello there. That was a hard one for me. Alright, let's... I shouldn't have done that. I should have gone for Biggs. Oh well. We're going to have that counter thing, aren't we? Oh, no, we got away with it. No problem. I don't know who gave you a gifted sub, but you're welcome to it. We got a restart BlueStacks from Art Trooper. You know what? Go on, we'll oblige, just save tempting the gods. But yeah, that Ray is really frustrating. I'd feel better, right, if I got a similar Cron on defense, and even though my Cron did get praised last round, it isn't one of these resistance Crons, it's from the previous set. So even though it's got some nice stuff in it, it's not one of these pure resistance Crons. Saying that might benefit me. Someone might think, oh, it isn't one of those, I'll go in with something weaker and they get caught out. Oh, hang on. We're skipping this wall, at least for now. Alright, so the plan had been to do Wampa here. There we go. Am I missing something, Darts? That's breaking news I've not heard in 2,000 odd years. I get the feeling it will maul, assuming Malicos doesn't just racket a new one.
Ashes to ashes, where do we go? Yeah, where do we go? And Christ forsaken both of us. Always thought that we would get it right. We've been fighting 9 to 5. Always thought that you'd be by my side.
I don't know if this works, but that's been my attitude lately. If in doubt, just go for it. If it works, it works. Is Malicos on defense, but he kept all but one GL? I mean, if it was anything like me just now, you know, I had 2 GLs available for it and I lost with both. So it's certainly possible that there will be accidents. I'm curious who that was, because I know it wasn't me. Ooh. Eric Bristow? Oh, wow. I could believe him saying that. You know what I mean? I feel like that's a saying you could say, oh yeah, he'd definitely come out with that. Well, JML's my current farm here, so fingers crossed we don't have the same issue for too long. That was rude. Actually, yeah, let's do this. Okay. Alright, so we got through the wall. Only one hiccup. Leviathan waits. What else? Negotiator and Malevolence. So, could have been worse. Let's just knock these down. At this point, I'm thinking let's just quite literally knock them down, like no issues, so let's do that. Hey up, Angels, how you doing? Okay, I don't want you to keep countering, so let's do that. There we go, just take that turn meter. I don't know if you're about to mention Phil Taylor. I saw that commentary clip of him the other day. Very awkward. Oh, okay. Yeah, those of you who haven't seen it, Phil Taylor, arguably the greatest darts player to have played the game, he tried his hand at commentating the other day, and safe to say he wasn't adept at it. He decided to, rather than talk about the game being played, he was just basically talking about something that happened, I think, in a hotel room. It was a very boring story. I didn't really keep track of it myself. And the worst bit is, as he was going through this story, there was a really good checkout being thrown, and you're like, come on, Phil, just keep up with the game, man. I mean, it was funny to watch, but it was like, oh man, I'm guessing that isn't good. I haven't heard that one. Do we do... Oh, this feels wrong, though. I haven't used Alder in a while now. $245. Alright, I'll give respect there, $291. So that's... what, 316? Yeah, 316. And without Paplu, these are all pretty slow. Yeah, I think we'll back out of that one. Let's give this a go. Come on, fifth. That's it. Nearly. Do you ever get the feeling you've asked too much of a team? You know, the worst bit is, right, if it wasn't Captain Horn, that would actually be doable. But Captain Horn with the daze was just really stopping it. Alright, let's just go balls to the wall imps, I guess. I didn't want to blow it out of the water, but let's just do it. At this point, even if by some miracle Trey can beat Ray, yeah. We're not going to have much left. Alright. Oh, I've already used half of the bits, haven't I? That's a shame. Just imagine there was enough in there to get cooking. Oh. I just saw it and I was like, maybe? Oh, sod it, I might as well equip it. If this is my last battle, I might as well use it. Okay, so a load of moves that mean nothing at all. I mean, when she can just whirlwind and delete, it's like... I think we know what's going to happen here. Yup. She has defeated me. Okay. I'm going to go with the ballsy lineup because I figure why not. Let's see if my undercooked empire can do this. If they can, then hopefully that means I get more banners, or at least high chance of getting banners. I tried this in Fleet Arena today and it worked once, failed twice, I think. Tried this on my main, it worked a bit more reliably because I've got better iron. Ooh. Alright, I've got 8 stacks. Good start. Okay, hopefully. Not what I wanted, but go on. I was hoping we could get the insta-kill there, but oh well. Okay, so my concern right now is that we won't be able to do enough before Leviathan ults. Because it's going to be a reinforcement. We take 5 buffs. Ooh, it didn't ult. Okay. I think I said it at the start, but it's like, it might be lower banners, but it's a higher percentage of getting the banners. So, I'm all down for that. So the question now is, where do we use Prof? I feel like Prof versus Negotiator's safer. So, I'm kind of leaning towards trying this again, even though Temin didn't have a good experience. Plus my Radis is only 6 stars here. But I'm curious if Zori plays a part in it. Well, yeah, I did mean Zori, but I didn't mean Zori. I don't know what I meant then. What time are we on? 10 past 12. There's the answer why I'm confused and befuddled. I might be okay. Oh, okay. It's funny, you were watching the match, I was just reading the chat. Alright, is that correct? Void? Yeah, so let's go for Hyena. Bye-bye. Alright. Nice to see that can work. I can't say I can pinpoint exactly what the difference there was, though. I don't know if I got those words out in the correct order. That should be alright. It's Morecambe and Wise, wasn't it, that did... I am playing all the right notes, just not necessarily in the right order. Oh, hey up, Pugster, how you doing? Gonna say, you've been to Hull and back by any chance? And say, I'm wondering if you're our lucky charm. Go on. I will admit, it's funny actually. There isn't a Stoke supporter called it was got my name, and I was looking at the only reason I remember it is because I was looking in the Sentinel before I started the stream, and the same guy has got a comment in the post-match review thing. I was like, "Oh, that ain't me." I have actually spoke to the guy on Twitter as well before. I've been like, "Hey, we've got the same name," and we're both Stoke supporters. You know, it's pretty cool. Not sure why I bought all that up. Do that. that was kind of why I didn't mind not using outmaneuver then. Hey, nice one. Where have you got yourself set up now then? Hey, nice. I'm going to say, I wouldn't have thought Ryman was set up in crew. That's something I would never have guessed. Pretty cool, though. Got any idea what you're going to be doing there? Anyone mind reporting this back to Fish, by the way? All right. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think that's the thing. I wouldn't have anticipated it being like in the middle. Well, I'll say Midlands, the North Staffordshire. Let's just call it that for argument's sake. But yeah, I wouldn't anticipate anything being in this neck of the woods because, like I say, it's either usually down south or more northwest than anything. So yeah, it's a bit of a surprise that. And it's strange because crew does obviously have good transport links, so you kind of anticipate them having things, but I couldn't say I know anything instinctively what's there. Oh, you'll be doing marketing. Hey, that sounds really good. Ark, you've just created in Conquest. Nice one. Go on, Ada.
Lady Ada _ just redeemed friendly battle in Marvel Snap.
Go and say, go on. Have I got a scene for that still? I have not. Right, this may just blink a minute. Okay, why not? Am I back? Yeah, I'm back. I think I'm on, aren't I? Yeah. Okay. I'm just thinking what I can suggest here. Okay, so Ada, what I'll do, I'm essentially just going to click this button and it'll give me a random deck. Okay, so I'm going to hide my screen just so you can't see it, and then I'll put the friendly game in the chat. Okay. Oh, hang on. There we go. Ram, part of the Theo Fatis group. Not sure if you know him, but he owns Robert Dios, Bow Avenue, etc. I don't. Is that the guy of Dragon's Den, though? I feel like I've heard that name, but maybe I'm thinking of someone who sounds similar. Ooh. Ooh. Just realised my green screen's fading a bit here. Okay. It'd be safe to say Ada's got a little advantage as far as seeing what I've got. Okay, so I actually feel a teeny weeny bit awkward here. No worries, no worries. This feels very awkward because even though I've done a random deck, this is actually a deck I've been running the last few days. So I kind of know the play lines and all that lot. Yeah, I haven't done Marvel Snap on stream in ages. Ooh. Ooh, okay, so Daredevil was in Ada's deck. Okay. Let's go for a Chaos play. Okay. By the way, this is some of the fun parts of the game for me. Try and find cards like this, and it's not even the card ability, it's the art on it, and just try and find something that looks really nice. Paphetis. Yeah, I think that might be where I've heard of him from. It might be.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Okay. That feels kinda good. Oh, by the way, what I'm talking about with cards, it's this. I mean, this looks absolutely gorgeous if I do say so myself. Okay, so here's the big question. Where's Silk going?
Higher, further, faster, baby.
Victory.
You know, it is pretty weird. In January, I did start a new account for this. I was playing it for 30 days. And I started pretty much at the start of the January season and played it until last day of the season. You can make progress on this game, but it can feel slow. When I say that, I mean free to play. It's where I do feel a bit sorry for anyone who's, you know, just having that slow grind. I mean, I'm not sure how much of a difference it would have made there, for the simple fact that Agent 13, yeah, it did move the silk, but would it have... I think, if I'm right, we would have still won the mid, because Captain Marvel would have moved left. Okay, so there's Daredevil. So, for what it's worth, Ada's got a good card in the sense that Daredevil can be a little bit frustrating when there's a Hobgoblin in the mix. Essentially, Daredevil allows Ada to have a look at what I do first and then say, right, where's the best place to put this goblin? This feels awkward. I'm always wary of saying too much just in case I give away what I'm doing, but yeah, this feels awkward. That'll do. Do you have Disney Plus, Ada? I'm going to say, if I were you, I would watch... I'm thinking what it's called now. Spider-Man the Animated Series. Mark Hamill voiced Hobgoblin. So it's an interesting conundrum I've put there just as far as Hobgoblin goes, because Hob won't be able to do anything in this lane, or anything good for Ada. Hob in that lane would move the Silk into this lane, which then means I've got 10 power, which I can choose not to move. Okay, more. That's unlucky. Had you known it was going to be a Spider-Man, you would have done Scarlet Witch first, and then the Spider-Man would have moved without the penalty, so that was unlucky. I think I'm alright here. What is this song? fix my head.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here. Victory.
Am I? Well, the thing is, I was moving into a full location, so I couldn't move one of your cards where I could just move mine. Yeah, again, my location was full. I'd filled up that location, hadn't I, to prevent you hobgobbling me.
Oh, snap.
It's got to be said, it's a pretty nice card, this, isn't it? Not necessarily, like, detailed, well, I'd say detailed, like, a fancy background or anything, but still pretty nice. Okay, that kind of hurts me.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
I don't like this. So Dream Dimension prevents a Hobgoblin because you can't do a 6/8 or 6-8. So the only thing I could think is maybe if there's a 4 cost we haven't seen yet. Okay. Sentinel. I think we just play it safe. Oh.
Victory.
I thought you might have played a card there. Okay. It's a tough location. I mean, it's a endgame card, or it feels like it, but it's why a lot of decks right now, they're running this guy. Your costs can't be increased, your opponent's costs can't be reduced. Very, very powerful card. I did say it beforehand, it was I didn't look at the deck before I picked it. All I did, like I said, was click this button which auto selects a deck. But it essentially picked, not this one, this one. So it wasn't lucky. I mean, you can see it wasn't the exact one because I've got different variants here, but still, it was very unlucky. Okay. I'm going cool this year just for the fact that we venture from SWGOH to Marvel Snap. Alright, so before we go, can we launch a raid anywhere? Okay, I can see Scribe's on. I know he's got a lot of viewers. Trevor Boy's on, Swampgrass is on. Yeah, I'll tell you what, just drop me a DM and I'll set up a game if you want one. I mean, by all means do it via channel points as well, but, you know, if I'm free I'll just do an off-stream one. But yeah, let's raid Trevor Boy. Alright, so quick thank yous. We had 100 bits from Kit, we had a raid from the Happy Fish, thank you to both of you, and we had a follow from Ketchup Ist Lecker. I feel like I butchered that again, sorry about that, pal. But yeah, I'm going to say, I think everything's set. Alright, let's get going. See you folks. Bye for now.